Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcasts presents The Sexperts.
Beep, 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 beep. Turn on your computer, dial up the web, download some information into your head. It's Dr. John and Delilah, they're having a great time. Data to do, it's simply true, we're the Sexperts.
And we're recording, and intro music, and hi there! Welcome to The Sexperts. I am your host, Dr. John T. Elanese, SCPM.
And I'm Delilah Haydair, inventor of the new exciting card game, Dos.
Dos. I have a feeling that means two in Spanish. Espanol, correct?
That is correct.
All right. Oh, I see. Oh, shit. I see it's like Uno, but it's two. Okay, all right. Okay, well, welcome to the Sexperts. We are your Sexperts, serving the greater Hampton Roads and the universe, the world, in fact, even Russia, those fucking enemies.
Sexing up the universe. That's what Dr. John and Delilah be doing. Sexing up the universe. I've been working on a new theme song for us. Not quite there yet.
I think it's got legs, though. I think it's got legs. I was thinking about, like, we're kind of like Space Jam, but with fucking. I think that should be a tagline for us. The Sexperts Space Jam, but with fucking. Unless, Michael
The Space Jam of fucking.
That's, yeah, I'm so glad you're my co-host. Anyways, we talk about.
Co-host and editor.
I'm going to let. Yeah. Okay, so we have a different topic of the week every month or week, whenever we put this out.
So we have different topics of the day every week.
Yeah. Talking about sex, and we have a very special topic today, one that's near. I love numbers. I love choo-choo trains. I love airplanes. I like, some very manly things.
If you love numbers, I got a card game you're gonna die for.
It's interesting. Yeah, I didn't even know what you were doing this week. And the topic of the week, actually, I just thought about it. It had to do with the number 2. Okay.
This better not be a poop joke.
So our topic today is just simply 71.
Wow. That's like 69 plus dose.
That's it. 60. Okay, so 71 is 69 plus 2 fingers in the butt. And we'll talk all about that in just a few seconds. But I want to get to our guest. Hi there. Welcome.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience out there?
Well, my name is Nancy Baldwin, and I'm a professional Skywatcher.
Yeah, excellent. I was very fascinated about skywatching when I read on your website. Explain to us what a skywatcher is.
Well, some people like to say we're stargazers or astronomers, but we're not anything like that. So think about Chicken Little.
Okay.
And that's what we do.
I'm there.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Oh, so you're watching for the sky to fall. Why aren't you called skyfallers?
Well, we're not falling out of the sky. We're making sure things aren't falling out of the sky.
That's a very good point.
I thought you meant like you just sat with your family at night on a couch and watched the sky, like you had taken cutting the cord to the ultimate level.
No.
No, okay.
Okay, well, how'd you get into sky watching, Nancy?
Well, you know how I said earlier about Chicken Little. Well, growing up, my mom used to tell me about that. I think she did it to scare me about telling lies over and over again. But I just really thought, this was a hero, and I wanted to be like him when I grew up.
I tell you what.
You know what my mom...
Yeah.
You know what my mama used to tell me when I was growing up?
What?
She'd say, Delilah, you're going to grow up to be a sexpert, just like your grandma, Delilah, your namesake.
Where is she from? I detect an accent there.
She was from Augusta, Georgia.
Nice.
She grew up on the 16th hole of the Masters golf course.
Oh, like she was conceived on the golf course?
No, she was growing up there. She lived in a tent.
She lived in not even a shack, a tent, a small tent for two. Let's see. Listen. Speaking of two, I want to get to our topic of the day, which is 71. It's 69, but two fingers in the butt. So it's a little hard
to. I think you're jumping the gun here. Jumping the gun here.
Why?
I want to know if the Skywatcher has ever seen anything that was worth reporting.
Why do you still have an accent, Delilah?
Because as soon as I start thinking about Grandma Delilah, I can't stop talking like her.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Nancy. Anything to report?
Well, I mean, we're everywhere. I mean,
are you getting the accent too, Nancy?
It's contagious.
I already have this accent.
Where are you from, Nancy?
North Carolina.
I would have thought Augusta in a second. Your family from Augusta?
No.
Have you ever eaten breakfast at the Bojangles in Augusta?
No,
because they serve it all day long.
No, North Carolinian, born and bred.
What kind of bread?
Have you ever seen anything fall from the sky?
North Carolinian bread.
You saw bread fall from the sky?
Or are you like a Bigfoot hunter? Just never finds anything.
No, you've heard of us. We're everywhere. I mean, how do you think you've heard of UFOs?
Okay, listen. I don't know where the hell this conversation is going. I do want to talk about, and I'm sorry to go back to this. And I know Delilah hates it when I get political, but I really think that a lot of these fairy tales and a lot of these like tall tales that parents tell their children, just like Chicken Little, are propaganda. They're simply propaganda pieces. I know for a fact that Jack and the Beanstalk is an anti-capitalist socialist propaganda. Okay, think about it. The big giant in the sky, that's like the billionaires and trillionaires who keep the economy going. And the socialist Jack is going to cut down his beanstalk? That's not how the world works.
That sounds like a certified professional midwife with short man's complex.
What? No, I don't think so. You think about any other fairy tale, and it has some sort of like propaganda piece to it. What's another fairy tale?
Okay, Three Little Pigs.
Three Little Pigs. That's actually it's a communist propaganda, right?
Wait, are you saying my career is communist propaganda?
No, it's actually capitalist. I got it. It's capitalist propaganda because guess who is safe from the big bad wolf? The pig, not the person. The pig who built with bricks. Bricks are more expensive than straw, and it's more expensive than mud. The person who like buys and buys and buys in the capitalist system, they were safe from the wolf, and the wolf is socialism.
No. Guess who made money on each house? The government. They taxed all three houses. They don't care.
So, who's it propaganda for?
Who cares? Okay. I want to hear about UFOs.
All right. Fuck. All right. Sorry, Nancy. Talk to us about UFOs. No, 71. Let's get to 71. 71.
No. Wait, do you want to hear about UFOs or not?
Have you seen one fall from the sky?
I'm out there every night looking for one.
So can I ask a clarifying question? Do you only want to see one falling from the sky, or you'd be okay just seeing one floating around in the sky and not falling?
You know, that's a really unique question that no one's ever asked me before.
Really?
But...
Well, this is the Sexperts. We hit hard.
Wow, this really hits close to home. But
I actually really like your accent, Delilah. I think you should use it more often.
This really hits home. This really hits close to home is what my grandma said the first time Tiger Woods played the 16th hole, and he dog-legged it left.
You say he dog-legged it?
Dog-legged it left, and it hit the tent.
Oh.
What does it mean to dog-leg something?
Yeah.
It's a certain type of hook on your golf shot.
Wow. Don't ask Nancy. Nancy, talk to me.
I'm not. What do you want?
All right. So what is the most exciting thing that you've seen as far as the sky watching?
Well, one time I was, gosh, it was last spring. I remember it so well. I was by this pond near my house that I like to go walk my dog by, and I saw this bird fly by. The bird didn't fly. Don't worry about that. But he dropped a fish out of his mouth.
Yeah.
And I saw the fish fall.
Yeah.
And it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Oh my God.
I mean, you're so used to seeing fish in water, but how many times have you seen a fish in the sky?
I have to say, I know it's not a UFO, but a fish falling from the sky, it's a little underwhelming. I have to say, Nancy, it's a little underwhelming. If that's the most exciting, how do you keep yourself motivated?
Sounds like a certified professional midwife with a short man complex.
God, I don't know why you're anti-midwife today. Okay, that's not what your wife was saying last night. Delilah.
My ex-wife.
Your ex-wife, sorry. Oof. I'm seeing her now, by the way. We Mildred and I have an open relationship. We finally decided that the iron lung was too much of a barrier with our sex life.
The iron lung is closed, but the relationship's open.
Who do you share love life with? Little Nancy Baldwin. Tell me who.
Are you imitating an owl?
Was that a good imitation? Do you do imitations?
No.
I thought it was an imitation of Peter Townsend.
I don't even know who that is, but all right.
Oh my God, Nancy. Well, yeah. Talk to us.
I mean, you say that that's underwhelming, but my best-selling book, When Fish Fly, was inspired by that very moment.
You have a book.
I do.
When Fish Fly. What? Talk to us about the book.
It's about all the misconceptions of Skywatchers.
What are some of the misconceptions? I mean, I didn't even know what the fuck it was.
Well, that our lives are underwhelming, our experiences, for one.
Guilty
and
as charged.
People think that we're crazy.
Why?
But because they just don't understand the beauty in watching the sky. Have you seen a rainbow up in the sky?
Yes.
Before?
Yes.
Have you seen a double rainbow?
I've not seen it. Do those exist? What about a triple rainbow? Have you seen a triple rainbow? How about the balls in your court?
I have not.
See, there you go.
I have not, but you know what? As long as I keep watching the skies, maybe one day I will.
Wow. I'm blown away.
And it's stuff like that inspired my novel.
Oh, speaking of blown away, let's talk about 71, which is 69 plus 2. The two fingers are in the butthole. But I say blown away.
Speaking of 71, the craziest thing I ever saw fall out of the sky was in 1971.
What'd you see?
I was on a second date with my first wife. We took a blanket out to a field, a meadow. I spread out the blanket. I took out submarine sandwiches. I had made homemade cheesesteaks. And I had brought a box of wine.
Ooh, box of wine.
And a boombox. And I was playing The Mamas and the Papas. When all of a sudden, we heard screaming. We heard screaming up from above.
Who's screaming?
We looked up, and it was a tag team, an instructor, and the student learning how to skydive. And them and their parachute landed right on top of us and knocked my homemade cheesesteak right out my hand.
No shit.
But the good news was nobody got hurt, and there was enough box wine to go around. And we all had a great afternoon.
Well, that sounds like a lovely second date.
It was.
Nice.
I really got to know her very well and see how she handled adversity. I ended up marrying her 6 weeks later.
No. Did the people that fell on you from the sky, did they go to the wedding?
No, there weren't cell phones back then, and I didn't know how to get in touch with them.
Oh, you just let them go after they fell on you?
Didn't have a choice.
Oh, wait a minute. No, let's move away from Delilah. I want to talk about you. Do you have anybody that you share this passion with, like a little sweetie or honey on the side?
No, it's a lonely field, career field. You don't have much time to spend time with others when you're always outside.
Well, it seems like you have a lot of time. You're just sitting out there waiting, watching.
But if I look away and I miss something,
you could do text like hands-free texting. You just like boop boop, Siri, order some Buffalo Wild Wings, boop boop, and you can still look at the sky.
Yeah, but I want to focus on the sky. I don't want to have to talk to someone every few minutes.
Now,
here's
something as a certified professional midwife. That's senior certified professional midwife. Here's something I say a lot, and I think this may blow your mind. I think this may help you. Instead of looking outwards, I want you to start focusing inwards on yourself.
On the sky within.
On the sky. I love that, Delilah. The sky within. How do you feel about that?
Can I, while I'm looking within myself, can I still be looking at the sky?
Well, you can still look at it, but you just don't focus on it. You gotta focus on yourself, but you can still keep an eye on the sky. You got two eyes?
Put a mirror on your ceiling.
But then I'd be looking down instead of up.
No, technically you'd be looking up. Delilah brings up a good... Anyways, speaking of up and down, let's talk about 71. Because I think the way that these two numbers fit in, the 6 and the 9, but then you add in the 2, but then you have two...
Wait.
Huh?
What?
I just got a text message.
You got
from the parachute instructor who landed on me in that field.
Whoa! What?
They're listening right now.
What?
Hi, Delilah. This is the parachute instructor that landed on the field in 1971, knocking your homemade cheesesteak out of your hand.
How do you get your number?
I never got a chance.
I thought you said they didn't have cell phones back then.
He got my number now. I didn't get a chance to thank you that day for all the boxed wine because I was so drunk. I forgot to ask for your home phone number. But I've been following you on the Sexperts for 4 years now. Finally got the courage to reach out. Congratulations on a great podcast. You've really helped my sex life.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
I told you magnificent things come from watching the sky.
It's the first friend I ever made because they just fell out of the sky.
It's a little sad that it was because...
Have you ever made a friend that just fell out of the sky?
A drunk friend? No.
Any friend. Even Jesus.
Well, I think I made friends with that fish.
How'd you...
I had water that had melted because I like to bring a little cooler out to watch the sky, so I have a cold beverage. And the water had melted. It was such a hot spring day, and I put him in there, and he's actually still my pet fish.
What were your 3 favorite memories with this fish?
Oh, the time we got to see a shooting star. Some people like to call them falling stars. So, the day we first met, I mean, how could I forget that? And I think the day we got him a new bowl with all new furniture, he was real happy that day.
That's beautiful. Hold on, I gotta collect myself.
I know my heart is beating out of my chest right now. I just
mine like exploded.
People
bits of my heart are falling from the sky.
I feel like Celine Dion. I don't know. I don't even know why I would ever feel like Celine Dion, but I feel that
like
way.
Cher's thong.
Oh,
like current day, like Cher's thong, or like back in the day, Cher thing.
I feel like Cher's thong that's been with her for a while.
Her her go-to
been through
thong.
the ups and downs of Cher. She was around when Sonny passed away.
Oh, okay.
That sounds a little gross.
No, don't you dare! Don't
she
share.
She takes good care of me. She cleans me pretty good.
Okay, well, speaking of clean, pretty good. 71. Oh my God, I'm looking. Oh my God, I'm looking out my sky right now. Are you seeing this? Holy shit! I think that.
Are we looking?
I don't know where you are in the world right now, but this is crazy. I think the sky is like actually falling. I think This is crazy. I didn't know. I thought this was all bullshit. But okay, listen, we gotta pack this up. We gotta look at what's going on outside. I think you made me a believer. Thank you so much, Nancy. That's all the time we have. We'll get to 71. We'll put information on the website. Any last minute thoughts? Anything you want to plug? Anything like that?
Well, keep watching the sky, and maybe you'll find your next best friend.
That's right. We're gonna go watch it right now. That's it for the Sexperts. I'm your host, Dr. John T. Alanese, SCPM.
And I'm Delilah. Hey there, and you didn't say dose.
See you sex time.
What the fuck?
To do with simply true, we're the Sexperts.
That's our show. If you like what you heard and you think it was worth $1, join the official Sexperts fan club at patreon.com/Sexperts podcast. A special thanks to the Push Comedy Theater and all of our supporters. Bye-bye.